With so much technology out in the world today, how do teachers decide what to use and when to use it? In this video series, I will highlight some of the most well-known gadgets, gizmos, and apps for educators, and I'll show you how to seamlessly incorporate them into your next lesson. Tech tool number one is Have you ever heard of Plickers? I hadn't until about a year and a half ago. This is an amazing tool to use, especially if you're at the beginning of your tech journey. You are the only one who needs any actual technology. Your students only need the Plickers cards that you print out for them. Cards? Cards? What cards are you talking about? I'm talking about these cards. You can get a standard set which has 40 cards or an expanded set which has 63 cards. I definitely need the expanded set. Large classes have I, my young Padawan. The cards can be printed out with 2 code designs per page or 1, whichever your heart desires. So what tech do you need to have, and how do you use it in class? Great question. First, go to plickers.com and create an account. From there, you can create your classes under the, wait for it, Classes tab. Pretty tricky, huh? Once inside the Classes tab, click on Add New Class. From there, you can type in your class name. Then you can select the year or the grade that you teach, and then your subject matter. You can also select a class color. From there, you click Save, and your class is created. After that, then you can enter your students manually, or you can upload a roster. You can do this with a CSV file or an Excel file. Pretty easy so far, right? Good. It doesn't get any harder. From there, you can go to the Library tab and begin creating questions. You can even create folders for your questions so they are easier to find and use again later. Make sure to assign questions to your classes, or the questions won't show up when you need them to. You need your smartphone with the Plickers app on it. It looks like this. You also need a computer and a projector. You could do it without the projector, but you will have a lot more student engagement if you do have it. Oh, and don't forget your charger that day. The one drawback to the Plickers app is it sucks the life out of your battery. Now before class starts, you need to make sure that you have your computer and your projector turned on. You also need to make sure that you're logged in to your Plickers.com account. From there, you're going to use your phone as a remote. You select the class that you want, and it will automatically start the first question. The students have to simply use the cards that you printed out for them. Each design has 4 sides, and each side has a letter, A, B, C, and D. The students choose their answer and make that letter point up towards the ceiling. Then you push the Scan Now button and you scan the cards as the students hold them up. You will be able to see the magic happening on your phone and on the screen. And when you're ready, you can reveal the answers to your students so they can see if they got the answers correct or not. But don't forget to hide those answers again, because when the next question comes up, the students who answer quickly will see if they got their answer correct quickly or not, and those who answer a little more slowly will not have a chance to answer the question on their own. To end up this little video, I need to let you know that Plickers is great for review and for formative assessment. Plickers doesn't store information by student, only by question. So you can look at the questions and see how your class is doing as a whole, which is great. So from there, you can see if you need to review a concept with a new lesson or activity, or decide to move on. Now, if you learned something new, or even just laughed a little bit, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If I inspired you to use this tool for the very first time, or it was just a great reminder for you, make sure to comment or share. We know commenting is where all the real learning takes place. Now, if you missed last week's video, make sure you click on it below. Also, You can click on the subscribe button to receive any updates from me that I put out for you. Remember, physical education, where mind and body come together.